The show. Welcome to the Married Couple Podcast. Woo!
Hey, can you tag me?
So, let me take my pants off.
Question. Did I ever dodge a ball? As a matter of fact, I did. Did I?
So it's the option is take yourself out.
That's the choice I was making.
That's the
Oh,
choice.
wow.
That's the choice we're making. Hey guys, welcome to How Was Your Day? It is me, your host. I am Dave, and I can't figure out this new fireside.
I'm Sam I Am, I guess.
I'm Dave.
I'm Sam I Am.
Check
Can you
out
see
my-
me on there?
Yeah, I can.
All right.
I
Well,
can see
I'm
fine.
okay.
And I think you're muted there, so that's good. Hey guys,
Yay,
welcome to
woo.
another
Shoot,
welcome
man.
back edition. How was your day on the new fireside?
Yeah.
Which we don't like. No, we
No.
like it. Perfect. Fireside's amazing. It's just so different.
It is.
And then, of course, everywhere else here on Facebook and YouTube. And I hope you're digging my new hair.
Oh, babe.
I grew up my hair the
You're
past
so
2 weeks
cute.
while we were gone.
Yep.
That's what happened. Welcome to the special NFL edition of How Was Your Day? NFL Draft Edition.
yeah.
Because the NFL draft was this past weekend, and some of us might have been there.
Yeah.
We might have gone to the NFL draft.
Some of
and,
us or both of us.
some of all of us went there. And it was a good time. And
Yes.
anyway, you guys know how the show goes. Come in and tell us about your day. We're going to tell you about our day. Hopefully it was great. If it was great, we'll make it greater.
Mhm.
If it sucked, we'll make it less sucky. I don't know. I should have wrote those down.
Yeah, I mean,
I should have wrote those
you're a
down.
little out of practice. It's been a couple weeks.
I'm way out of practice. I hope everyone can hear us. Welcome to the show. We've got a great show for you today. We're going to talk. Sam is going to tell news stories, of course.
Mhm.
We're going to go over NFL draft stuff, and we're going to talk about our last. Well, not only our day, but our last. 3 weeks because
Right,
we've been
it's
gone
been
for 2
so
weeks.
long.
We have. And, so let's just get started because
Yes,
number
my
one, this wig is hot. So I want to get to my day so I can take it off
Shoot.
here shortly. But anyway, sweetheart,
Yes,
how
my
was your
love.
day?
Day's been okay. I'm still not feeling very well. So that's been fun. I can barely hear out of my left ear. So working on a phone job has been tough. There's been times throughout the day with customers, I'm like, can you say that again, please? Into my good ear. You know
Right.
what I mean? But sorry. Last couple of weeks have been eventful. We started off with the roast. That was
We did.
crazy fun. Skylar was amazing. Why is my phone doing that?
Oh, I don't know.
Sorry.
You look fine. Well, you did look fine anyway. Guys, as you can see, that's how the night's gonna go. Let me tell you what happened. Let me tell you why that happened.
Hold on.
Yeah, you go get that since you did that. The new fireside. First off, let's welcome Anthony Cordola from I'm Right to the stage. I think we can hear you, Anthony. Hopefully it'll sound all right. Are you there?
Okay, can you hear me?
We can. We can.
All right. Can you hear
I
me, Bill?
we can hear both of you guys. Did you break your phone, babe?
You didn't break it.
All
Give me
right.
a second.
Are you okay?
Well, here's what happened.
Okay, but our phone might not be.
All right. Are we good?
I think we're
Is it
good.
fine? Okay.
We're good. Put your headphones on so you can hear
Oh,
our,
yes,
our new
hello.
guests, Anthony and Jill, joining us on the
Hey,
show right away.
guys.
Hey guys, how was your day?
Hi. We just wanted to get in early to say happy anniversary.
Oh, thank you so
that's awesome.
much.
Thank you.
Happy anniversary. Happy anniversary. Happy anniversary.
Thank you
you.
so much. I didn't mean to cough through that.
It's okay. We just wanted to make sure we wished you that happy anniversary before you really got into the show.
Well, we appreciate it.
We really
I
do.
just hope everyone else in the audience appreciates both of you.
The married couple.
The married couple.
Yes. For 5 long years now.
Yes. 5 long years.
Well, you know what I
It
mean.
seems like it was yesterday.
So stay married.
Well, yeah.
Keep doing that.
We have to. That's the name of our show. the Divorce Couple Podcast just doesn't roll off the tongue quite
sure
as well.
doesn't.
I think that show would be pretty funny.
Yeah. You never know. Guys, thank you. Thank you
Love
so much.
both. We'll jump down.
Bye.
and
All right.
guys
Thank
can
you.
Get back to it.
All right.
All right.
See you guys.
Love you.
And I hope they could hear that on the other platforms as well. It was definitely, I know you could hear it on Fireside and we could hear it. So I
Yes.
hope you guys could hear it. That was Tony and Anthony Cordova and Jill Cox Cordova
Yes.
from I'm Right.
I'm Right.
The other married couple that comes on right before us here on Fireside.
Yes.
So they do an amazing show.
I love
the
their
first
show.
half of Relationship Wednesdays. I don't know if we call it that anymore. I still do. But
yes.
anyway, and we're the second half.
We are.
And anyway, where were we, babe?
Oh, I don't know.
Sweetheart, how
Um,
was your day before you broke your phone?
So here's what
It's pretty
happened.
good.
Anthony was requesting to speak, and
Oh,
and
yeah,
I
you
thought
took
my
care of that.
I know, but I thought my phone was like shutting off, and
Ah.
I was like, I tried to hit it, and it just went doo.
Yes, we had to do that because on Fireside on the new app, when she does it through her computer, it zooms in to her
It's
face,
Like,
like right up here, and she's like, "Yeah, that's
yeah,
not gonna
no,
work."
you don't need to see all my.
Like, we got
my
other devices,
flaws.
so that's what we did.
So yeah.
Anyway, back to it, sweetheart.
Yes.
Go ahead. How was your day? I think we went
Um,
through part of it already. but-
Yes, the roast was so much fun. Skylar killed it. I was so nervous, I was shaking. So was she, I know, but it was a really fun time.
And for anybody who doesn't know, our friend Joe turned 40,
Yeah.
and and what he wanted for his birthday was to have a roast.
Yes.
And everybody could, just like celebrity roasts, but everybody can get up there and get on stage and roast the other roasters or roast the audience or the celebrity, which would have been Joe this time. And anyway, so
Oh, man, it was so
a
much
lot of
fun.
Go on with
Go-
your part. How'd you do?
Okay.
You didn't want to do it beforehand.
No, I did not.
Every time you cough, here's what I'm going to do. You go ahead and cough. I'm just going to do the Jaguars Duval in the background, so
Okay.
it just covers it
Okay.
up. So it's all right that you're still sick. You're here.
So sorry.
All right. Guys, also, before we continue, leave us a message on Instagram. I didn't put it in the bubble on Fireside because it's a hassle. But you know where to leave
We'll get better at
messages.
that.
Leave a message on Facebook or YouTube. Just type it right in. Or leave a message at our Instagram. It's _married_couple_podcast on Instagram. And we'll play that up to a
Yes.
minute message. We'll play it. Sweetheart, go ahead.
We do have a couple written messages. Your mom says, good evening, kids. May the 4th be with you and happy anniversary tomorrow. Have a great show. Thanks, Ma. And then Christina said, hello, guys. Miss you guys. We miss you too. So
Yes. All right. And we have no voice messages yet. So
no.
I'm sure May and Betty will leave one shortly. Maybe Rocksteady will come in. Who
Yeah,
knows?
who knows?
Anyway, go ahead.
So yeah, we did the roast and then shoot.
That was something you didn't want to do at the beginning.
No, I didn't.
Why not?
Because I'm not funny.
Yes, you are. I think you're hilarious.
I'm not.
You are.
And yeah, it's not that is not my thing. That's your thing.
You didn't want to do it. And what did I say to you? When you didn't want to do you didn't want to do it. What did I say to you?
You're a podcaster, bitch.
Exactly. You're a podcaster, bitch. You can handle that.
I know.
And bitch is not a negative term
Nope,
in our household.
it's not at
either.
all.
I'm just letting you know. All right. Anyway, go on.
I don't know.
So
after that, I mean, shoot, we took a week off and then planned to be back the next week, but then I got sick. Actually, we did bowl. We ended up 4th in the
We
league
did.
this year, which is pretty awesome. We ended up in the finals of the roll off, which
we did.
I was so nervous that night too. I think I bowled shitty, but it's okay. We had a good time.
That was only
didn't know
4
you put
pins
that.
going down. Yeah. Right there. That's for you. Right there.
Thanks.
There it is. And
Yeah,
anyway, I don't know how many pins that was. It
Oh.
didn't sound like a strike though.
it did.
Trust me, I turn around half the time. That didn't sound like
No.
it. Okay.
No, it was fun. It was fun in the roll off, though. I think I don't think we've ever made it that far. We've
Yeah.
never actually, as a team, been in the roll off, have we?
No.
No.
I don't
So
think so.
this is our first time. That was awesome. Sad to see it end. Kind of. I love bowling, and I love all the people we see, but it is nice to have the summertime off.
It is
I
summertime,
will
yeah.
miss all of our bowling friends but we'll see each other throughout the summer. Then I got sick, and then we went to the NFL draft. So yes, my love, how was your
right.
day?
Well, before we even get going, let's get rid
Yes.
of the Russians. Okay, that's it. All right, Russia's gone. They block us in that country when I play that. So, aside from that, and also just we might as well just fuck with. Oh, that was the wrong one, but we might as
I
well.
was excited for that one.
Yeah, you're not getting Baby Shark right now. Just wanted to screw with YouTube
Yeah,
because they like
fun.
to also block us sometimes. My day also started 3 weeks ago. It was good. As you can see, I think I'm pretty good. Let me just start from the back. And I wore this Trevor Lawrence outfit. I bought an outfit for the draft.
Mhm.
And it showed up. And I'm like, I'm going to be Trevor Lawrence. And so I walked around all day long the first day. Well, pretty much the first day.
Mhm.
As Trevor Lawrence, and I got stopped and pictures taken and everything by so many people, and people like taking pictures with me, of me, and stuff like that.
Check that out, folks.
Oh yeah, there you go. That's
Oh.
at the NFL draft.
I have to say, wearing that wig though all day, it was like, oh my
Well,
gosh, my hair. I
It
mean,
was.
I have longish hair, and I never fuss with my hair that much.
I
You
was
were
asking
like
for a
all day-
ponytail holder all day long.
He was.
Yeah, anybody on YouTube and Facebook can see the picture
Oh
of
my
me.
gosh,
Just
so funny.
if you're on Fireside, you're missing it. but
Literally, this is what he did
Here's
all
what I
day
said.
long in this
Yeah.
thing.
That was me. It
Yep.
was such a great time. And I'll get to that part. But yeah, I mentioned that first because I need to take the damn wig off. It's driving me freaking bonkers. All right.
All right,
I'm
my
going to
love.
try not to wreck my phone. All right. Now I'm back to me. That's better. Hold on.
Ooh.
Oh, I wasn't on the right screen. You coughed. No, we started with the roast a few weeks ago.
Yes.
I had a great time doing that. I think I pushed it a little bit too far with some of my jokes.
You are so good at crowd work and being like, "Yep, I'll wait." If that happened to me, I'd be like,
and
"You're."
I would tell a joke and then they'd be like, "Oh my God, that was too far." And no one would laugh. And I'm like, literally? And they're like, "Yeah, that was a bit." Yeah. I took it
Okay.
seriously.
Well, you told some ones that they really laughed at, and then
Well,
the one that you wouldn't think they would laugh at, and then the one
Yeah.
that they didn't. You're like, hold on,
yeah.
you
I'm like,
laughed at
hold
this
on.
one,
You
but
laughed
not
at
the
this one
other.
over here and
Yeah.
not this one.
Yeah.
Anyway, we did not post that. We probably won't. Maybe we'll post pieces of it at some point in time. But it was a lot of fun, and happy birthday to Joe.
Yes.
Turning 40. Can't
Welcome
believe
to
you're
your
still around.
40s,
Thank
dude.
you. Aside from that, then we bowled, and I bowled.
You
really
bowled
good
very
during
well.
the roll off. We've got I bowled a 2 something and another 190 something at the first 2 games.
Mhm.
I don't remember the actual scores, but I bowled really well.
You did. It was.
And then we all
pretty
screwed
great.
up the third game. But it was fun.
Well,
and
to be
then-
fair, the team we bowled against were pretty fucking good too, though. So
yeah, they were. extremely
they
good.
were.
Okay. So
Killing
then
it.
here's what happened.
Mhm.
2 weeks ago, we weren't here. We had planned, that was a planned vacation. I missed it again. That
Oh,
was a quick
you
cough.
gotta
though.
be
I
better.
gotta be better on the draw.
You gotta be better.
And so 2 weeks ago was a planned day off from How Was Your Day?
Yeah.
Last week we planned on doing it, and we had invited Anthony from Anthony's Corner
Yeah.
to be in the show last week.
Mhm.
And he declined because he said no, because the next day I'm getting up at 4 a.m. I'm going to the NFL draft. And I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, it's only 2.5 hours away. So I went out and I said, sweetheart, I'm going to go with Anthony to the NFL draft on Thursday, to which she replied,
Okay.
yeah, okay. But I could see the look of, yeah, that sucks that I don't get to go. You look like it. You're like, I'm not going to deprive you of that, but you.
Whatever.
Anyway, so then we went, I decided, all right, well, it lasts all weekend.
Right.
So why don't we just drive down ahead of time? I drove down with Nunya. We drove down Thursday. You had to
Mhm.
work Friday.
Yep.
So we drove down Thursday because I was off. We got there about 3:00. It was an amazing time. It is like Disneyland for a bunch of drunken football fans. That's pretty much what it is. It was a lot of fun. A lot of thousands of people there. It was crazy. There was a lot of my favorite parts of the draft. One of them was this. Hold on, right here.
With the 19th pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers select Kalijah Cansey,
Right.
defensive end, Pittsburgh.
From Pittsburgh. So that was good. And
Yeah.
the reason that was one of my favorite parts is because that's your team.
It is my team.
Right. And they picked 19th.
Mhm.
And then after that,
With the 19th pick,
oh, wait, that's you again.
with the 27th pick in the
Yes.
2023 NFL Draft, the Jacksonville Jaguars select Anton Harrison, tackle, Oklahoma.
Do you want to know why that is significant to me, sweetheart?
Because you had to pick after me,
Because
meaning
we had
you
to
finished
pick
better than
after
we
you,
did.
meaning we finished better than the Bucks. Now, to be fair, we traded down twice also. So we should have had the 24th pick. And
But
we
still,
did
it was
trade
still above.
down. You're right. And we had a better season last year.
Mhm.
Anyway, to me, that was
That is pretty cool.
super fun. And let me just, since we're on this.
I mean, the year before you were the first.
Yeah.
We are.
I mean, here we are.
Saturday night on
One thing
NBC.
that worries me about the Jaguars
We ain't done yet.
We plan on playing in January and February.
It's Duval against the
Duval.
world. It doesn't matter who's lined up against us. We got the QB,
What a throw by
and
Lawrence!
he's got the weapons. We got the coach too. And he got one of these. And the defense, they always show up.
Yep.
I do anything to be out there with my brothers. Because in this stadium, with this team, the game's not over, so we say so. And it caught! Dave Jones! Rashad Jenkins is gonna win it! This city deserves nights like this. Last week, I brought it. We need y'all now more than ever. Because it's prime time again, baby. And Duval!
I did that a lot that weekend as well.
Oh my gosh.
Every time we walked by, anytime there was teal on a shirt, yeah, that happened. I don't know how many times.
It
David,
was
you were there.
amazing to me how many of the other teams were like Duval,
Right,
because nobody
everybody
really
see me.
hates the Jacksonville Jaguars just because they sucked for so long. Sorry,
Right,
my love.
that's where you went.
I'm just saying. But and then Dave, I mean it's true. And then Dave's wearing his Trevor Lawrence. They're like, "Hey Trevor, what's up? High five!" Seriously,
That did happen.
we
a lot.
were walking through and it was an adult kid with his parents and they were taking a picture of him with the backdrop of like the draft in the back, and we stopped for a minute and they're like, "Oh my god, look at you, hey Trevor," and Dave just steps in to take a picture with the guy, and then his dad was like, "Oh shoot, I gotta get my camera back out again. This is so great." I'm like, I can't take this guy anywhere. It was so funny.
It was a good. It was a very good time. Probably one of my favorite parts. You weren't there, but Nunya and I are walking around,
Mhm.
and well, first off, both my costumes, the Trevor Lawrence costume,
Yes.
the people from the NFL stopped me and took a picture and posted it and gave me a free hat
Yep.
from the draft, which is cool. I could wear that. Yeah, free hat from the draft, which is normally like $50, I would assume.
I would
have no
assume
idea.
so.
And then I walked around with my other costume, which is my Jaguar hat with the Jaguar, and you can kind of see what it is, and my Hawaiian Jaguar shirt, which
bought
is
you that.
which is awesome. You did buy me that, and I got another hat and another picture taken that's on the NFL website. So that's
Right.
cool. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. But the most fun is when a gentleman came up and introduced himself, and he was a former NFL player, played for the Chiefs. He's Tim Barnett. He's a wide receiver for the Chiefs for 4 years or so. And he goes, "How long have you been a Jacksonville fan?" He starts talking to me about the Jaguars. And he goes, "Jimmy Smith was my roommate."
That's insane.
And he goes, "Let's call him." And so he gets on his phone and we called Jimmy Smith. Now it went to his darn voicemail. Sorry. Go ahead, cough, babe.
Sorry.
Do I need to keep going? Should I
Sorry.
throw that in there too?
No,
You
we're-
realize that this sound they play before every game,
Mhm.
and that's not this sound right here is not an actual Jaguar. It is a cougar, believe it or not.
Oh.
But they play that in the stadium. Here's what an actual Jaguar sounds like. This.
That's a better one.
It sounds like the chest congestion you have right now.
It sure fucking does.
Anyway, yeah, so it was really exciting. This is the last one I'm gonna do, but
All right, my
24
love.
young men are about to become players in the National Football League.
anyway,
It was
it was
really
a lot
cool.
of fun.
What I liked about it, I mean, there was all those football fans with alcohol and whatever in a close proximity, and there wasn't any
Nobody was
fighting.
fought, nobody
No, I mean nobody got disrespectful. It was I think that was the coolest thing to see. You know, I mean, it was just one of the I don't know. I just expected, you know, I don't like your team, you don't like my team. I'm gonna be a dick to you. And they
especially with the Philadelphia Eagle fan that I went down there with.
right,
And his buddy was a great guy when we went down there. Anthony brought his buddy down there, and they both always represent Philadelphia, wherever. And this his buddy wasn't wearing a costume, but his sorry, we'll just keep doing that.
I'm so sorry,
You okay?
guys. Yeah, I'm gonna.
All right,
I'll live.
we're just trying to cover up the cough. It didn't work.
No, I'll live. I think.
But his buddy wasn't wearing a costume, but his mouth made up for the fact that his mouth was so big and he was so in people's faces, but not in a mean way. He was just like, but my team this, and it was just going,
Right.
but you're right. It was, nobody got belligerent. Nobody,
Mm-mm.
even for as drunk as some people got,
Right.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
All right, we do have a couple messages. I also want to acknowledge the people here on Fireside. We've got May, Charlie's here, Jill and Tony. I am Dave's brother, and of course us. And on everywhere else, I don't know who's here because we only have a couple messages so far.
Right. We got a couple people listening on the others.
Well, that's good. And then, but we do have a message here. Is looks like May and Betty. Hold on.
We have technical difficulties. Yeah, no kidding. Do we have technical difficulties? There seems to be a bunch of that going around here, especially with the wind and nice voices and
Who's
so
the
great.
wind?
So it's going to be me, the unnamed chicken, Betty tonight, and May's just going to take her voice easy because she's got to go back to work tomorrow, and
What just happened?
we're going to see how this works.
Not if I can help it.
Seriously, you two are going to sit here and argue over this? I give you a job and you're going to argue?
Uh-oh. She's talking.
May, you're supposed to keep your voice conserved for tomorrow. You know what's going to happen if you step outside, right? Yeah, I'm going to lose my voice, which means guess what? None of us get to talk. This could be message 1 through 7 just for the night. You're kidding, right? She was kidding.
I don't think so.
I'm not kidding.
Well, there were 3 of them, so that counts as 3 messages, I think, doesn't it?
No.
No, I have no
One
idea.
message.
No, keep leaving them. Anybody else, please leave us a voice message as well.
Thank you. May.
I don't know where we're going to go with that elsewhere. Also, sweetheart, you got news stories. I know you do.
Yeah,
and
I
later
do.
coming up, we're going to have a little NFL draft quiz.
Oh shit.
I just want to see over the past however many years some of the players that you may or may not know and you know what they did, if they were any good, stuff like that.
Okay.
Anyway, we'll do that later. But anyway, in the meantime, I'm out of messages here. So if you got a news story
Give me-
pulled up, you certainly could.
real quick,
Otherwise, I mean, I can play some more.
hold on.
Oh, go on.
We do have a written message
Oh,
from
we do?
Zancia.
Oh, Zancia. Well, hold on. You mean this guy? Hold
Yes.
on. Wait, I got a good one from him. I was actually trying this earlier. Let me try this. Hold on. Here it is. All right. This is his new opening. You ready?
Dude, I had so many people say, "You're out, you're out, you're out." It's not my fault. Like everyone kept aiming for my head. I've taken so many balls to the head playing fucking real. I don't even remember how many it was. I mean, I've probably taken at least 30 or 40 in an hour. But, you know, they're all Nerf based. You know, wacky balls.
I mean, that was golden, man. Just fucking gold. Oh my god, that's
When I-
even better.
When I bleep out the dodgeball part.
That's even better.
What's his message?
It says the real draft is what costume you're going to take for tomorrow. May the 4th be with everyone.
Truth.
Oh my gosh,
That is
tomorrow.
true.
This is exciting. I didn't mention this, I guess. So
It's our anniversary.
it is our anniversary.
Happy anniversary almost. man.
Yeah.
All right.
Turn.
5 years.
Yes.
All right. That means we're over halfway there.
Shut up. No, we've been together 7, so I got like
All right.
3 years left.
All right. Go. Go ahead. What do you
No,
got?
tomorrow for my company is a sponsor of the Heart Walk here in Omaha. It's a heart and stroke
right now.
walk.
Yep.
And we
Yep.
are doing a mocktail event, but because it's May the 4th, it's gonna force
It is.
4th.
Yes.
It's going to be a Star Wars theme. And we have a cantina set up, and I'm taking some of our centerpieces. We've got people in costume. I'm so excited. Tomorrow is going to be the best day at work. I'm just so excited. And I talked him into making blue milk as one of the drinks.
That
It's so great.
we should have that now. I bet that's good for your cough. I'm just saying.
Maybe.
Anyway, darn it, I'm not on the Duval page. Anyway, we've got one more voice message. Looks like just came in.
Okay.
Now it's not showing up.
Uh-oh.
All right, hold on. Nope, not showing up. So leave us a
Let
voice
me
message.
find
and you find a news story. In the meantime, I will keep everyone entertained with. No, I won't. Hurry up. Find your news
I
story.
found one.
All right, good deal. What do you got?
So, and this is okay. Well, this is kind of dumb, but in lieu of the draft, Fall Out Boy was the band that played
yeah, I
there
forgot we
the
didn't
first
say
night. I wasn't there for it, but now they have they're selling a vinyl infused with their own tears. So their next vinyl that's going out is called a Crynal, Crynyl. And they've literally cried into the vinyl, and I don't know. I just isn't enough of a stunt to get your records played or sold, or I just it's silly.
So in order to make a vinyl, obviously vinyl is a liquid that you turn into a solid that right.
They've cried into
So they cried into it.
Uh-huh.
And then they made a record.
Yeah.
Then they made a lot of records.
Mm-hmm.
So what is
so
how do we know
those tears
that-
apparently went towards so
there
it
is
says
more. Good.
Fallout hinted at Crynal back in March when they posted an Instagram video
Crynal? Is that what you're saying?
Crynal.
Okay, good.
Crynyl.
Yeah,
Crynal.
with they cried into it.
Yeah. Of
Pussies.
Pete Wentz applying a tear stick, chopping onions, and sweetly reminiscing of his friendship with Patrick Stump, all for a secret upcoming project. Those tears apparently went towards one of 50 copies available.
He had to force the fucking tears by
Mhm.
cutting onions.
Yeah.
He wasn't really
And a tear
upset.
stick, like
That's all I'm saying.
what actors do. Yeah, it's not. They're not genuine.
Well, neither is who is it?
Fall Out
Fall Out
Boy.
Boy. Okay.
So apparently those tears went to one of the
And mixed
50
them up with
copies
Coldplay.
available of So Much for Stardust on Crynal, which
Don't say. Just quit saying that. Crynal. You okay?
Yep.
Yeah, I got the button.
Which come packaged with a gatefold box with built-in fully functional tissue dispenser. Wow, I didn't even read that the first time. That's kind of crazy. Unfortunately, for Fall Out Boy diehards, the first Crynal pressing of So Much blah, 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 of their album, it's already sold out. But there's already plans for more records to sob over. See.
I might cry right now.
It's so
let's save
dumb.
this shit and we're
they're actually kicking off a tour. But yeah, wait, hold on.
Oh, what is Coldplay playing with them?
No,
I hope
so
not.
in other recent innovative vinyl news, earlier this year, an Australian band called Private Function made a pressing of their latest album using their own urine. That's even better. I would take urine over tears.
Way to fucking up us, Australians. Wow.
Shows me to read to the end of the article. Oh
I
boy,
guess.
goodness.
Damn. They always know how to outdo us. Anyway, that's all I can do with that.
I don't know. I thought it was funny.
Oh, it's freaking hilarious.
I thought
It's
it was
stupid.
funny. Yeah, dumb and yeah.
That's like one of the dumbest things I've ever heard. Guys, tonight's episode of How Was Your Day is not brought to you by either of us crying. It is also not brought to you by Captain Morgan Parrot Bay.
Ooh,
but the rest
mango
of-
tonight, huh?
Mango tonight, but the rest of my comments are going to be about the fucking pussy fallout.
I have to say that it was really funny that you wore your Captain Morgan my shirt on Sunday because most of our comments on Saturday night were brought to you by Captain Morgan.
You're talking during the roast? Is that what you're talking about?
No.
Oh,
When we were in Kansas City,
you're correct.
you and I went down to the Power and Light. We went to the piano bar. We had a really great time. I forgot to even mention my spirit animal. Oh my goodness.
All right. Well, we got plenty of time.
I know.
We got time. Guys, I don't know. Leave us some messages, man.
Yeah,
I get
come
we
on,
were off for
folks.
2 weeks, but
Jeez
shoot.
Louise. It looks like we might have one on
All right.
on Fireside. I just can only see a thought
guess
bubble
so.
for Charlie.
Yeah, I don't know how to do the fireside
Hit
thing.
the at the bottom where it
Son
says
of
all the
Bitch.
things,
Oh,
the numbers.
Charlie did. Charlie, I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to ignore these.
We're just learning how to new
yeah.
technology here.
He said a while ago, that's effing funny. That's something. I don't know which.
Probably my phone.
He
I don't
also
know.
said, yeah, probably. And then he said, happy anniversary. And
Thank
then
you.
what the hell? You're right. I need to pay attention more to that. I just don't know
Yeah.
how.
We
I
gotta get
just
back.
don't know how. Yeah, we'll figure it out. Thanks, Charlie. And thanks for joining us tonight.
Yes,
All right.
guys.
I do want to, one of the things I want to do with the, with going to the draft,
Mhm.
you know, there are a lot of people that they make a big deal out of being drafted first pick.
Right.
And throughout the years, there's some people that really don't quite pan out. I call it the Ryan Leaf thing. Do you know who Ryan Leaf is, by the way?
No.
You don't? He was a quarterback way back in the day. They made a big deal about him, and then he literally did nothing.
Who did he play for in college?
I don't remember. I just know he was shit in the
Ryan
NFL.
Leaf.
Ryan Leaf. You gonna look that up?
Uh-huh.
All right, sweet. I'm gonna guess. I mean, I could guess, but I'm not gonna.
That LEI.
Leaf, like a leaf.
Oh.
Ryan Leaf. Anyway, yeah, he sucked when he got in the NFL. So what I did is I wonder how many, number one, how many quarterbacks were picked and how many of them panned out and how many of them sucked.
Right.
And so I looked up the past, I don't know, 22 years of number one picks. And I was also just curious to know if you've heard of most of these people. So are you ready? Or
Give
did
me
you
a
find
sec.
out where Leaf went to college?
I'm looking right now.
All right, good deal. I'm going to guess, I don't know, Boston College
Or
or Stanford. I have no idea where Ryan Leaf went.
I don't either.
Oh, okay.
Washington State.
Oh, see, it was close to Stanford. No, I was not even close. Any of that. So, in 2000, in the year 2000, Courtney Brown was Cleveland's first pick of the draft.
That's funny.
Why?
Cleveland Browns, Courtney Brown.
Courtney Brown. Oh, okay. They picked Jim Brown way back in the day, also.
I'm just saying.
There's all right. No, I get it. I didn't put the two and two together. He was a defensive player. You haven't heard of him. I already know that.
No.
He ended up his career, I believe, with 19 sacks. So, meh.
How long did he play?
2001. No idea. I didn't
Oh.
look up. I don't remember the guy.
Am I?
Jesus,
You're giving me all
fuck,
the
I didn't
information
know
that you
him.
have.
That's a good thing I remembered the guy who Tim. Now I forget Tim Barnett, who
There we
I
go.
met at the
gotta-
draft. Anyway, and Jimmy Smith. He played for my team though.
Mhm.
All right. So in 2001, quarterback Michael Vick.
Oh, we know him.
Yes.
Yes.
And he was, you could say he changed the game, the
Right.
way that the quarterbacks played the game at the time. That was
Right.
in 2001. How old were you in 2001, babe?
21.
Oh, sweet. All right. I was older than that. 2002, Houston, they drafted David Carr. You heard of that guy?
Nope.
Yeah, you haven't probably. He was
No.
also a quarterback. He was sacked the most for his first
Oh.
year. That was basically his claim to fame.
Got it.
He got sacked a lot.
Mm.
2003, Carson Palmer,
Nope.
quarterback. Cincinnati drafted him. Okay, you've heard of Carson Palmer. He played for the he's in the league for a really long time. I'm pretty sure he ended his career maybe with the Cardinals. I don't know.
Okay.
guessing. You haven't heard of him?
I didn't follow football all that much in
Fine.
2000.
2004, Eli Manning. You know who that guy is?
I do know who that
Okay.
guy is.
He played San Diego, actually drafted him and then traded him to the Giants.
Oh,
And
good for the Giants.
they traded him to the Giants for Phillip Rivers.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's the quarterback I've been thinking about. Sorry.
You thinking about Phillip Rivers?
Yes.
Why?
So I was thinking, okay, so Derek Carr, where did he go? Where did he get traded to?
Most recently, Derek Carr went from the Raiders to I don't know. Are you trying? I have no idea.
Regardless, I was thinking about Derek Carr and how he's kind of a family guy and kind of a
Maybe
lot.
the Browns, maybe. I don't know.
Maybe, but he
No
reminds
idea.
me a lot like of Phillip Rivers,
Oh.
kind of in that respect. And I couldn't think of Phillip Rivers' name, even though I don't know.
So he's a big guy that can throw some passes but can't win games.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
good.
exactly it.
All
That's
right.
why I was thinking
Good
of him.
deal.
Yep.
All right, somebody let us know where Carr got traded to.
I'll
He
look
went
at
from
it.
the Raiders. No idea. No. And then Alex Smith in 2005 was drafted by San Francisco. He went to. He was in a lot of teams too. He was a good quarterback. You haven't heard of him?
No.
Good enough. Demario Williams. He was drafted by Houston. He was a decent. He had 56 sacks. And he went to 2 Pro Bowls as a defensive player. He was for Houston. In 2007, Jamarcus Russell. He played 4 games, and then he got up to, by year 3, he was up to 300 pounds. As
Really?
a quarterback. That's what I heard.
Wow.
I don't know if I just made that up or.
You probably made it up.
In 2008, Jake Long, right tackle for Miami. You've probably heard of him.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I think so.
Matt Stafford in 2009, Detroit, and then he won a Super Bowl with the Rams just a couple years ago.
Yeah.
And then in 2010, Sam Bradford got drafted by the Rams.
Sam Bradford.
Yeah. Anyway. All right. Good enough. That's,
He went to the Saints, by the way.
Okay. That's just now or recent?
Derek Carr.
Derek Carr.
Mhm.
Okay. Good deal. All right, guys. Please join
This
the
is
show.
riveting. Sorry.
Join the show. Otherwise, I'm going to just read the rest of the number 1 draft picks, and we're going to go nowhere else with that.
We've got
Voice
a couple
messages
written
count to go.
messages.
see, we're-
Xantia was like to
We're nothing
ping
without
into
Thunder
your-
or Rocksteady.
I know, what the heck? To ping into your vinyl records for crying out loud. What a way to piss off your fans.
Right.
Or
Yeah. So it did. Yeah, he must be somewhere he can't leave actual messages. But here's Nancy. This is for you. There you go.
Yes. And then Jay says, "Hi, Sam and Dave. Welcome back. Thank you." And
Thank you, Jay.
And it was actually Jace that told me it was the Saints. So thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
All right. Well, good deal. All right. Now what you want to do, babe?
I don't know. I got
You
some
another
news stories.
Let's
Yeah.
do it. That's
Jeez
fine.
Louise.
You want a interlude song to take you into a news story?
Sure.
Well, here's parts of an actual song. No, I deleted most of those. Here you go.
Ladies and gentlemen, as you know, we have something special down here for
If I just go out of order, you think you'll get
Down,
it?
round and round, smile, sugar pop, rocks and pop. You don't stop.
Wait a
Up and
minute.
down, round and round.
Wait a minute.
All right.
Yeah, they'll probably still pick this up.
Yeah.
I didn't play the song.
True.
Go ahead.
Okay. Here's a funny one.
Go.
Here's a funny one, folks. So in Edgewood, Texas, a woman goes into a grocery store, shows a knife, and says, "Give me all your money."
Okay.
The clerk was like, "Nope." She goes, "That's okay. I was just kidding." And she went into the store. Actually, she goes, "Oh, I was just kidding anyway." After they refused, goes into the store, grabs items, and pays for them at the same clerk. Walks out. She has actually been arrested for aggravated robbery and is currently being held on a $150,000 bond. So she tried to rob the place, then goes and does her shopping and comes back out and is like, "Just kidding, guys."
So she walked in with a knife, said, "Give me all your money." They looked at her and said,
Nope.
Nah,
Not gonna do it.
ain't gonna happen.
She goes, "I was
Um,
just kidding anyway." I'm sorry, this one made me laugh so hard.
Hang on.
Wait a minute.
It's so
Okay.
funny.
Yeah.
But
and
she
then
still got arrested for it
Well, of
because she
course.
tried it. She's like, "Well,
So and then she went shopping,
Yeah.
and they had the cops just probably waiting for her.
Well, yeah, she went shopping, paid for all of her items, and just left. And then later she was arrested and charged for aggravated robbery.
Wow. Never bring a knife to a gun stick up. I don't know. What?
I don't know.
Who had the balls to just say no?
Well, good for them.
Well, I get, here's one thing though. If somebody pulls especially on the other side of a counter, if somebody pulls a gun, because this has happened to me before. I've been robbed before.
Right.
And they pulled a gun on me, and I'm like, take whatever you want, because
Right.
I'm not getting shot. And you know what? If you can pull a trigger quicker than I can get it away from you or anything, I'm not
Right.
fucking with that. So yeah, so I just handed. In fact, I took the whole. This is actually. It was when I worked in the restaurant business, but I worked the counter, and so I had a tray full of money, and we were always taught if you get a 20 or a bigger bill, put it underneath or put it in the safe. We were always taught that. I never fucking did that. I always just put it in the far slot. You know what I mean? I just never did that.
You didn't put it underneath?
No, I always just put it in the very left slot, all the 20s, 10s. So I
Jeez
had
Louise.
I had a couple $100 in 20s, 10s, whatever. And then some 5s, 1s, and whatever. So the guy comes in, pulls a gun on me, and goes, give me all your money. I look at him, just looking at this gun. I'm like, okay. My first instinct, because we had a button right here to call the cops. My first instinct was to hit that fucking button. And then I'm like, nope, not going to do that. So I open it up, put the register. He just took the whole inside of the register, just set it on the counter.
You know what you got?
and
You know what
backed
you should do in that situation?
up. Okay, I used to teach what I should do.
Put the
But if
cash
you
there so
wanna
you can
teach
get
me-
their fingerprints when they grab it.
But what cash
Cash
where?
down on the.
I literally took the whole thing out and set it there and said, and let him get the whole thing. So he's putting his fingers all over everything.
Okay.
Okay.
It's not going to leave it on the counter. He's going to take the whole thing with him.
Anyway, so you're going to want me to skip to the fucking end of the story, or do I get to tell the goddamn story?
Tell the fucking story. Just saying you
Sorry.
were wrong.
Sorry, Mom. Sometimes we cuss. Anyway, no. So I set it there, and he's looking at me, and making. I don't know. He's looking at me, and he grabs that and that and that, and then the final one was there was a check on top all the 20s and 10s.
You need to take it.
So he left it.
Can't fucking cash that.
He ended up getting like $38, and then ran out the front door. Now, what you're supposed to do in this situation immediately is lock the door, so they can't come back in.
Right.
What I did was I opened the door, see where he was going. He
You
ran
did
down to the end of the
everything
building.
off.
Hold on.
You trained people and did it completely
I
wrong.
used to train people how to do it. And so he ran to the end of the building and went behind the building. I'm like, fuck. So I shut the door, locked it then. Then I ran to the back door to see if I could see where he went. Not only did I run to the back door, I ran out the back door to see what kind of car he was driving so I could try and get the license plate. Then, hang on.
I'm pretty sure this is like up the
He
road
got
from
in a
where
car.
my parents live
It
too.
is exactly up the road from where your parents live. I ran out the back door, ran down there. I saw the car, but I couldn't get the license plate. But guess what?
What?
My car was right there.
Oh,
So,
Jesus, David.
I got in my car.
You
and
know
I
the person
backed
has a
out.
gun.
Well, I know, but he's driving away. I just wanted to get close enough to see the license plate. Now, it was a snowy day. I was driving a Mustang. I didn't get close enough to see, but I did try. I went for
You and
about
your
4
damn
blocks
Mustangs.
before I gave away. Yeah, it was my first Mustang. But they did catch a guy. They came back. They actually came to my house a couple days later and said, we want to show these pictures to you. And you pick it. They had a whole book of pictures of people. And
Yeah.
they're just lined up. And they're like, you just turn until you see the person you see. So I'm like turning. I'm like, no. Looking. No. And finally I'm like, oh, that's him. They're like, are you sure? Oh yeah, that's him. I recognize his eyes. That's definitely him. It's like, okay. And that's all they took it. So I picked out the right guy. He went to jail. A year later, I had to he was trying to get out. And so he was on trying to get parole or whatever.
Probation, yeah.
Yeah, to be able to get out of jail. It was like a year and a half later. And they wanted me to go back and tell in court again what happened and that he pulled a gun on me and it was this and so on and so forth. When I was in court, I did have to go back to court. I didn't say anything about chasing him.
Yeah, that's good.
But and I was thinking to myself, oh, this is going to suck because that dude's going to be sitting. And the lawyer even told me that dude's probably going to be sitting right there. And I'm thinking to myself, all right, if this dude gets out, plus our last names were the same.
They were.
Yeah, they were. Once they arrested him, I'm like, oh, our last names are the same. And yeah, and I know his first name and everything too. Anyway, so I'm thinking this guy's gonna be sitting there and I'm gonna be testifying against him, you know, and trying to keep him in jail. He's gonna be pissed. No, and when I went in, he wasn't anywhere to be found. You know what they did?
Huh?
They grabbed a book and said,
Wait a minute.
They said that. Okay, inadvertently hit that button. Oops.
Wait a minute.
No, they grabbed a book and said, pick him out again. We don't think you,
Oh,
we don't
wow.
think you can. And I went,
There he is.
okay, flip. And I doubt they were in the same order or maybe even the same pictures. I'm like, it's that dude. Told the story again. I guess he had to stay in there. I think he's probably out now, so I'm not gonna press it or say his name. But anyway,
Well,
that's that story, and no one's ever heard that, including you.
actually,
sweetheart.
I have.
Have you heard that
You
before?
told me that before.
You looked so surprised as I was telling you.
No,
that.
I remember.
I forget telling you that then.
No, that's why I was like, I'm pretty sure this is up by my parents' house. I remember you telling me the story.
Oh,
Sorry.
I just knew you knew where I worked, and I thought you just assumed that's what it
No,
was.
you told me.
All right. Well,
All right. We've got some written messages.
We've got a voice message from,
Okay.
and then we'll get to the written messages. This
Okay.
is from a little bit ago. This is I am Dave's brother. Here he is.
I am Sam. Could you please interrupt Dave's football speak and tell us a story about those little discs that Apple releases that you can put in your suitcases so you can track them? Thank you.
That was good. That was worth the wait.
That was good.
That was definitely. I'm not even. I'm just going to do that instead. All right. You all right, baby?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. You want to read those things?
Yeah.
Or you think you need some cough medicine? Here.
All right. So after my
Yeah.
last story, Anthony from Anthony's Corner
Yes.
said, wow, a non-robbery. Yes. Yeah, she still got charged with a robbery. He also said, so he is supposed to get his fingerprints, LOL.
Right. I got you, babe. You cough as
Sorry.
much as you need.
Zancia
All right.
says, so the question of it is, while she was robbing the place, did she buy a cutlery set? That's good.
That's a good one.
But
That's a good one.
Yes,
All
good
right,
one.
Good deal. All right.
May said, sorry, I want to see Sam's face. Fireside sucks. I can't see her, so it's YouTube. It is YouTube. Don't like it either. Sorry, guys. And then
Yeah.
Anthony from Anthony's Corner said he wouldn't be able to recognize you with your luxurious blonde hair. He's referring to you being Trevor Lawrence.
Yes, I'm well aware of that. Anthony, do me a favor. Remind me of your friend's name. Not as what did you call him? The other Eagles fan with the sorry. This is so the wife. You can't hear the wife coughing so much. All right, you good?
Yep.
All right, remind me of his name. It's he'll tell us here shortly. We got this. I'm just gonna have to hear it. Let's do this.
Jesus fuck. My sister also said, hey sister, I still sound that way. My sister's also sick and she lives in Texas, which is weird.
Yes.
And then he said, sorry. Shit.
All right. Yep.
Will you mute me?
Anthony says, I can't read it. Anthony says, Eagle Owl. That is correct. It was Eagle Owl. And my beautiful, lovely wife. This happens. Here's what I will say. She has been sick. That's why we weren't here last week. This happens. She'll get into a coughing fit and she just can't stop for a bit. And we thought it was better. And we thought, all right, we're going to do a show. We're going to be fine. She goes, I might start coughing again. So guess what? Now you're witnessing it firsthand, just like I always do. But here's the bonus part. She's not waking you guys up in the middle of the night with it. That happens to me quite a bit. All right. We need to cut the show short, babe. We can. All right. You think you're gonna be fine? Take a drink of that rum. You just tell me when you're fine. I can play this all night. How much time? We got time, babe.
All right, I'm good.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna turn your mic back on. I see other people. Anthony left some more messages. You want to read that? It's Eagle Owl, and yes, it was Eagle Owl. Super nice guy, and I met his kid and another kid, and
we had to protect Dave because he, with his hair, we thought a Dallas fan would hit on him.
All right. All right. And
also, Xantia says, "Hey, I was excited. Dave's stories more exciting than watching the Cleveland Browns play football."
Yes.
My sister said, "I will shank you, Dave." And then Anthony says she needs a shot of amoxicillin.
You can't make her laugh when she's coughing because, yes,
Makes it worse. Jesus.
does make it worse. All right. We got any more messages?
Nope.
All right. Do you need to cough? That's puke and cough at the same time. Or it could be, what else do we call it?
Cuke.
Cuke. You need to cuke? Nope. All right. All right.
Nope, I'm good.
All right.
Oh,
Riveting.
sorry, guys.
Riveting podcast we got going.
You know, we do this out. This is a labor of love. This is a labor of
We are
love.
doing this for you guys.
A
And
labor
here's
of
how
love.
much.
So sorry, guys. I'm so sorry.
You want to try and get through another news story, or we
Yeah.
can call it early,
I got
babe.
plenty of news stories. I found a
After-
shit ton of them.
All right, well, you can save them too. I want you to be able to, you know,
Okay. So
I don't want you peeking on us, specifically me, since I'm the one here. We've got some messages on Fireside. It looks like. May says, New York Giants. That's my team. Thanks for the mention. Then a bunch of laughing, and Billy Dees has joined the show. Yeah.
okay. I got a
Okay.
story.
You sure?
Uh-huh.
All right.
I think.
You can just muscle through this.
Yep.
All right. Go ahead.
Because I'm a boss bitch.
All right. Let's do it.
So, okay. Do we want? I've got a couple that I want to do, but let's do this one first.
Okay.
So, there's a teacher that's been asked to step down. She's a human health teacher. She teaches health to human sexuality. And in the words are hard curriculum
Yes.
for the students who were absent, she sent out an email, and it says, for those students who were absent, you will write a short story of a paragraph or two. This story is a sexual fantasy that will have no penetration of any kind or oral sex, no way and no way of passing an STI. You will choose 3 items: romantic music, candles, massage oil, feather boa, flavored syrup, you name it, to use in your story. Your story should show how you can show and receive loving physical affection without having sex. So she's been asked to step down because she put this out there as an assignment for people who missed the class.
Right. What ages of the?
I mean, it's high school.
Okay. All right. Go on.
So this is from Eugene, Oregon, and they are pissed, or the parents are mad because they shouldn't do this. There should be an investigation. It's been put up on social media. One parent said the assignment should have never been given. To require students to write down and share sexual fantasies as a requirement of a course is inappropriate, and they believe it's an abuse of authority and invasion of students' privacy. One of the parents who spoke in the meeting that was brought up on this said, that no one had apologized, even though it was actually in the curriculum. And really, this is really just meant to say, listen, you can have these feelings. This is a human sexuality class. Let's show how you can be intimate without touch. I don't know. I think I'm 50-50 on this. I don't know if it was a bad or a good thing.
That's what I wanted to hear.
I'm kind of 50-50 on it. To me, I am of the thought, I think it's a good exercise in thought and letting kids know that they don't have to have the physical touch or, the sexual act to be intimate. I don't think it was meant to be perverse, but that's just me. What do you think?
So the teacher got asked to step down.
Yeah.
Even though it was, she just wanted the rated PG version of whatever.
Well, yeah, the crux of the exercise was that the students could not describe penetration, including oral sex, and had to demonstrate a sense of physical intimacy that could be achieved without sex. I think that's not a bad thing.
Here's what I think. Had I been given that assignment back in the day, I would have failed, because here's why. Every single one of my sexual fantasies involves penetration. And so I don't think I could have actually done the assignment. I could have just left that out. You think you think I'm wrong?
I think you know how to be intimate and have a connection without penetration.
Yeah, if I'm telling a story, I'm making it good.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I am Dave's brother left messages before that.
Okay.
So I'm curious to see what happens after that. And I see Anthony. Anthony, you asked, I see he asked, did I take any banners? We didn't get any banners. No. We didn't get any banners. Here's the main reason. When they wouldn't let us have them when we were leaving Saturday, and and we didn't go back up that way because it was opposite of everything. So no, we didn't get any banners. I'm sorry. But did you get any banners?
Did you go back down there?
He didn't go back down there. Here's I'm Dave's brother.
Boy, calling from down under again. I'm just down here at koala bear races today, and we went there and drank some Fosters and shit. You mate, put another shrimp on the barbie.
That was I Am Rock's brother. And here's another one.
Hey, sorry I'm late. It's your Thunder Buddy friend, and I was just hanging out watching the lightning and things.
When you hear the sound of thunder, don't you get too scared. Just grab your Thunder Buddy and say these magic words. You thunder, you can suck my dick. You can't get me thunder because you're just God's farts.
That wasn't actually thunder.
No.
That was I Am Dave's Thunder.
I Am Dave's Thunder.
Anyway,
hey, if you guys made a record, it wouldn't be Crynal, it'd be Flimnal. Hoyo!
Hoyo! And a Zanzia. And he's a triple threat. He rock steady, thundered it, and Zanzia.
I know, that's amazing. I love it.
And one last one. Let's hear it.
If you couldn't tell, I'm just trying to fill in some shit of the show.
Thank you.
We appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Love it.
All
right.
So my sister said today's been horrible for coughing with her as well. And then Zanzia says, Dave, I love your wig. Don't worry. Don't worry. Sometime I'll come and I'll bring my mullet. And we can sit and party down together.
Damn right.
All right. And then Rocksteady for real. Hey, Rocksteady says, hey
really
guys, sorry I'm late.
All right.
Sorry I'm late. I just walked into some intimacy talk here. Yeah, I know. We went a little crazy there.
And I Am Dave's brother did a good version of you.
By the way, I just caught up on the Father and Son podcast yesterday.
I didn't catch the last one.
It's so good. Pebble Steady's on it with his daughter, and
this past one.
Yeah.
All right.
It's really good. I really enjoyed it. I giggled quite a bit with it. I mean, and Pebble Steady's daughter is just, you're right, very well spoken. And I was just like, who is this little miss there?
And so you have another little kiddo that
oh, she's great. She's like the head kid at her school, and I mean, it's pretty cool.
All right.
So sorry, didn't mean to click that again. Other than that,
oh, not a problem. We've got May and Betty and whoever else is with them. Did we catch her name? earlier?
Did we
I
name
don't-
her
I
yet?
don't know. That's-
Yeah.
I think we should name
Went
her Maud.
outside, took the trash out, a whole bunch of shit there. Tried not to breathe in anything. And I'm literally struggling to get my voice back now. I got a 1 to 5 shift, 18-mile-an-hour winds tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's going to be
Winds
like
have been
this. It's
terrible.
been like this for 3 days with the wind. And
She's got a fourth
I'm
voice.
literally screwed now. If I talk anymore, it'll be gone completely. So
I
guess I've got to keep quiet, sadly enough.
Aw, that wasn't May or Betty. That was Sickly Sarah.
No. Hold on. Funny, just commented. Sickly Sam's is really Dave's beautiful wife. True.
Wait, hold on.
Tonight
she called
it is.
you that?
Yeah.
I called her that.
That is so funny. That is so funny.
Oh, crap.
Also, Xanthia said, "Oh, come on, don't be ridiculous. We all know any guy wouldn't have passed that assignment. You know why
Yes.
he wouldn't have been able to find the hole."
It only gets a half of them.
Yeah.
The hilarious part is this. It's called a rim shot. That's for you, Zanzia.
Heyo.
Heyo. Anyway, we've got a voice message here. Looks like Rocksteady.
All right.
Yeah, sorry I'm late. I just turned up and heard I am Dave's brother doing a terrible sort of accent thing with koalas or something. Listen, on behalf of all koalas from Australia that have chlamydia, we don't want you. I'm Dave's brother.
and Lisa also checking in from
All
Australia.
right.
Here's Lisa.
Hi, Sam. Hi, Dave. Hi, I am Dave's brother. How are you? Lisa Nielsen here. Look, you do a terrible rock steady, but I can't even do rock steady, but I'd love to do you. So if you're around, let's talk.
Thank you. That's Rocksteady showing up. Any other writtens?
Nothing yet. No.
Do you have a one more news story?
I
you wanna
do actually.
Before you do, I want to know. I'm just going to run through these quick because I said I would. 2011. Tell me just the ones you've heard of. Quarterback. Carolina drafted Cam Newton.
Yep. No.
You know who that one is.
Yeah.
Indianapolis in 2012 drafted. You want to guess?
Nope.
Andrew Luck,
Oh, okay.
quarterback. All right. See, most of these are quarterbacks actually. Kansas City drafted a left tackle, Eric Fisher, number 1 in 13. In
Okay.
14, Houston defensive tackle, Jadeveon Clowney.
Okay.
You've heard of he's Clowney. Never mind.
No.
He played opposite. Never mind. And in 2015, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had the first pick of the draft. Do you believe that?
No. Yeah, I do.
Do you know who their first pick was?
Jameis Winston.
It was Jameis Winston in 2015. The Rams had 2016, the number 1 pick. They also drafted a quarterback. You know who that might have been in 2016?
No.
Yeah, you do.
Who?
He now plays for the Lions. Jared
Goff.
Jared Goff. In a defensive tackle in 2017, Myles Garrett. And then in 2018, a quarterback was drafted by I believe it was the Browns. Do you know who that might have been?
Baker Mayfield.
It was Baker Mayfield. Arizona drafted the first pick of the draft in 2019, also a quarterback. You know
Kyler
who
Murray.
That might have been. Was Kyler Murray. See, you're getting good once you get to the years
Once
you were
I
paying
met you.
attention. And then Cincinnati in 2020 drafted a quarterback,
Cincinnati 2020.
Joe Burrow, correct. In 2021, Jacksonville drafted a quarterback.
Trevor Lawrence. Yeah.
Duval.
Duval.
All right, thank you. 2022, it was Trayvon Walker, also to the Jaguars. And then, of course, this year, no idea because I was drunk.
Anthony also said, he said, "Did Dave tell you I used the power of the balloons to cut everybody in the
dude.
beer line?" Oh, by the way, I know you're probably not listening tonight, but you might be. It was Daniel, who was our bartender down at getting the beer at the
It was
draft.
Daniel.
Daniel, and
Who are the two dudes that saved
Mark and Roger. Sorry,
Mark?
Matt.
Matt?
Matt
It was
or-
Matt. It was
Matt and Roger.
I know it was Matt.
Matt
was-
and Roger.
Roger was the bigger dude.
Yeah.
Matt was the other dude. Here's
But-
what happened. We'll tell that story before the end of the show. Okay, because
But
I do want to give
just
them
shout
props for that.
shout out to our bartender who kept us going with the beers and stuff.
And the two guys that saved Jane Onion's life.
Yes.
And the guy who tried to call Jimmy Smith for me. That was pretty cool.
That was awesome.
Here is I don't know, Rocksteady's. I don't know who he is this time. I'm Dave's brother.
I am Sickly Sam. Please start coughing and cough over this rambling. It sounds like
I can't even cough for real now.
The real skinny talking about football is really what that sounds like right now.
The Jaguars.
They were
got
so
a
good.
First down. Wait.
Let me read it right off the screen.
You're a dick. Anyway.
Who's a dick? Me?
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I am.
probably.
Anyway, hit that news story, babe, and then then we'll tell that other story, and then we'll get out of here.
All right.
All right, hit
So imagine this. You're on a date. You're parking your cars. You each drive separately, weirdly enough. And there's a parking attendant, and you pay him $20 each to park.
Parking attendant for where? I think you're going to tell me.
You're going to a date at a restaurant,
Okay.
and you park in a parking lot, and there's a parking
Parking
attendant.
garage, something.
Now,
Okay, go ahead.
you each drive separately. So
Yep.
as the dude, you pay him $40 because it's $20 each for each car because you met each other there, right?
Okay.
Then you get into the restaurant,
Okay.
and they're like, "That's not the parking attendant. That was fake. You shouldn't have paid him any money." So as the dude, you have to defend your honor. You go back out to your car, you grab a fucking gun, go over
To the parking attendant?
to the
who's
fake
not
parking attendant.
real?
Yep.
Okay. And?
You shoot him.
Okay. Is that what you do?
I guess this is what
All right.
happens. This is exactly what happens.
Okay.
So, couple goes on a date. Parking attendant gets him for $40. The guy goes out. People witness him grab his gun, go over to the guy, shoot him. He comes back and goes about dinner like nothing happened.
So he just went on his own. He goes, "Hang on, babe, I'll be right back."
Yeah.
And he goes out to confront the fake parking attendant.
Yep.
Instead of just getting the $40 back, he goes ahead and shoots him.
He shoots him in the abdomen.
Okay.
Goes back and goes. And
I know
now
where
he
that
does.
is on an ant, on a person that's hereish.
It's your tummy.
Okay, whatever. Go on.
So he goes back and he gets a little nervous when people are like, and he's like, no, it's fine. It's fine. I just scared him. But then he keeps going, hey, we should go somewhere else. Next thing you know, ambulances are coming. Cops have been called. Guy goes to the hospital, the fake parking attendant, and he's dead now.
Thank you.
And he's the guy who shot him is now in jail for,
He's now in jail.
for murder.
Did he get a second date?
I would assume not. Think you're
Well,
a psycho.
I mean, seriously, he defended her honor.
Mm.
He literally, all right, dude might have got $40 from him, but he's like, I'm gonna have none of that. I win, baby. Win.
All I do is win, no matter what.
Even with a gun. I don't know, but okay.
Rocksteady
He's
said
dead
shoots
now.
him, so he's dead now.
He called that probably
did.
before you said it.
Yeah, I just saw it. But yeah, he's dead now.
right.
And the guy is on charges for murder. So
All right.
I just,
You had to do it. He's
it's
dead now
$40
for me.
fucking dollars. Just
Mm.
let it go. Let it go.
I knew you were gonna do that.
Let it go. Can't hold it back anymore. Sorry.
You good?
Yep.
All right, here is
I went off on a tangent.
Sickly
there.
Sam.
I've literally been Sickly Sam today.
brother.
Fuck you, I am Dave's brother.
I've literally been Sickly Sam.
All right. So real quick, before we jump out, leave another message if you want. Here's what happened. So we go down there. Nunya and I go the day before.
Yep.
We have a great time first round. Anthony from Anthony's Corner is there. His buddy Eagle Al is there.
Mhm.
We're just having a great time. Anthony decides we're gonna go get beer, and the line's really long. And he goes, I'm gonna get the front of the line, and we're gonna skip this line because I make balloons for people. I'm like, all right, dude, you do you. And he's going up just making balloons for people, in line and whatever. He goes all the way up to the front, and he goes up to the front people up there, and they're like, oh, something. Can I get a balloon? He goes, can I get in front? And sure enough, the guy lets him in, and he's got a beer for himself and a drink for me. And then I stayed in line and got a beer also. But yeah, balloons do work. He also made balloons for a whole bunch of kids. I noticed it was mostly the kids with the really hot moms.
I mean, that tracks. That tracks.
Well, you know, the cute kids. He made it for the cute kids, which coincidentally had hot moms. And then for a lot of the girls. And I don't know. It was a great time. But the next day, after he had left, it's me and Nunya, and we're down there. And it was a Motley Crue, right?
Yeah.
Coming, and they're going to play after the draft. And we find out, me and Nunya find out that they're going to play some of the songs on the stage, but they're also going to play in this fountain that's literally right by kind of where we were standing. And so Nunya and I decide, this is going to be a great idea. We're going to get a couple blankets. We're going to lay them out here. We're going to sit here most of the day, get our spot because it fills up and there's thousands of people there. But if we have these blankets down, that's our spot. And then we'll have a spot to watch the concert pretty close to this fountain. And I'm like, great idea. So he decides, all right, well, let's do that. He holds the spot for a little bit. I go grab something to eat, grab a beer, come back, and he is going to go get the blankets. So I'm with no blankets. I'm holding the spot on the ground, which is fine. I push people back enough. I'm talking to the people around me. It's fine. He brings the blankets back and sets them down. When he comes back, I'm surprised he made it back. Let's just say that. I'm surprised he found me because I don't know if we're normally we'd start with, a good ass bottle of rum. That's what we had. And it was the good stuff that we had down there.
You had like
when I figured it, but when I found the actual bottle, it was down about halfway. And I could tell.
You had a lot like this one.
Yeah, it was a lot like that one. And anyway, he drank a lot of that on the way to get the blankets. And but he came back and he goes, I'm gonna stay here because I had to then come pick you up because you were driving down.
I made
so I had to leave.
Time,
You did, but I had to leave to come get you to come back so we could finish watching the draft and watch the Motley Crue. By the time I leave, I almost didn't want to leave because he was pretty. Anyway, so I leave.
He was feeling himself.
He was feeling himself. He was feeling whatever. He was, and he was a bit tired. So I leave to come get you. It takes us about an hour to get you and come all the way back in, all the way back down there.
I did have to
around
change
with
my
thousands
clothes,
of
yeah.
people.
Yep.
And when we get back, he had just messaged, "Are you almost back?" I'm like, "Yeah, we're literally walking in. We'll be there in 5 minutes." And we get down there, we can't find it.
No.
Not only that, the blanket,
nowhere to be found.
the blanket that we put out was gone.
Yep.
So all that spot that we saved,
But we brought another one.
we did. But the spot that he had saved with the blanket, because that's what you had to do, he just took that with him. But I had talked to the guys around there, and they're like, "Yeah, that dude fell asleep for a while, and then, and then we weren't sure if he was alive, and then he was falling over in front of himself. So we finally got him, and he went that way." And he took the blanket, and I'm like, all right. So I went looking for him. Can't get a hold of him, calling him, nothing. He finally, about, 20 minutes later, messages me. He had had a little bit, and he fell asleep for a bit. And he figured out how to get back to the hotel. And he walked back to the hotel with the blanket and missed the rest of the entire night.
Right.
And most of the next day.
And missed this view of the show.
Oh, you're bringing it up? This view of the show of
Literally we're that close.
That is
That's where Tommy Lee was. Yeah.
I said we were right up against the fountain by the time that the concert started. But the people that saved his life, that's who the aforementioned Matt and Roger.
Yes, thank you guys.
And they
were so much fun to hang out with.
And then we hung out with them for the rest of the night because Nunya was incapacitated. That's where it sits. That was the rest of the story, as somebody would say it. Here is I am Dave's brother. I hesitated, but here it is.
You know, I got nothing but love for all your listeners and everybody else. But guess what? If you don't show up till the end of the fucking show, fuck you guys. I'm going to give it my best guys. My
There we
best
go.
something. No, I'm talking like Sam. Anyway, love you guys. Have a great night.
Love you too, brother. See, I get you. All right. What do we
Okay,
got? I saw
so
some
we
rotten-
do. We have Xantia. Well, obviously they went to the restaurant and shot the fake parking attendant inside. So obviously for dinner, he had a stack of
so obviously
of
for dinner,
pancreas.
he had a stack of
Pancreas?
making it like pancakes.
Yep.
Pancreas.
Pancreas.
Stack of yeah, okay.
And then he said,
I'm not even giving that a
and did she also have liver for dinner?
Ah, there
Are
you
we signless at the lambsing this or yeah,
Yeah,
words are
if he
hard.
mentions
Donnie.
Papa
And then Roxy said, I wish I got to Jehovah Witness Nunya witness that in person. Like Jehovah Witness. Okay.
Yes.
And then
Jehovah None, you witness that
Yes.
in person. Words are hard.
words are fucking hard, Donnie. I know. Now you feel my pain, man.
Yes. All right.
You know what?
What?
Tomorrow's our fucking anniversary. 5 years, bitch.
Yeah, I know.
Longest marriage I've ever fucking had. Best one too.
Yay.
No, for real.
Well, thank you.
You're amazing.
Sweetheart, I love you. Happy anniversary tomorrow.
I love you so much. Real quick, May said, happy anniversary. Hope it's a great day. And left words with Sam earlier today, Star Wars Day is the second to what we have, whatever. Sorry. Mary Jo said, hey, kids. Hey, Mary Jo.
Hey, you just got here. We did.
I fucking love you, bitch.
Yeah.
Meaning you. My,
I
my
thought you were talking
lovely
about
husband.
Mary Jo.
No, my lovely
I
husband.
was like, why would you call her that? It's not
No.
the roast anymore.
No, my lovely husband. You're a fucking bitch.
I love you too, sweetheart. You're my favorite. Guys,
You're my only.
everyone here, we keep now we're getting people chiming in and
Jeez.
new voice messages.
All
So
right. Well, we'll
try one more. Here's Rock.
Happy anniversary, guys. I didn't know it was coming up. I obviously missed the beginning of the show, but I just want to say special thanks to I Am Dave's brother for filling in for me until I got here, bro. I really do appreciate it, man. All the best.
I do want to point out too that I do have some new background stuff, by the way.
Oh.
You'll notice up behind me over here.
We got Han Solo's
We've got
crotch.
Han Solo, his crotch is there, but this is
I
him
know,
in
it's
carbonite. And
amazing.
that's awesome. And I also got
Ted Lasso.
this a little bit of Ted Lasso. Also, Ted Lasso for Ted Lasso
Thanks,
was my
Mary Jo.
third favorite costume at the NFL draft, by the way. Just wore the jacket, but people loved that also. So yeah, and I Am Dave's brother. You're probably getting this for Christmas. Just letting you know right now.
Way to spoil it.
I spoil them all the time. All right, guys, thanks for coming to the show. We do the show
Mary
for
Jo
you.
said, "May the force be with you." I know you're get the bitch, not me. And then Christina said, "Happy anniversary, you two. Love you guys. We
Thank
love you
guys.
too, Christina."
Thanks for coming here. Thanks for being here. Thanks for supporting our show. Even when sometimes we cough a little bit or just don't have much to
Yeah,
talk
I'm
about,
so
you're still
sorry.
here. That's
I
all
had
right.
good news.
I'll do a
stories.
top 10 list next time or something.
Yeah,
I just won't read. Donnie giving me shit. I'm sorry. I'm Dave's brother giving me shit for whatever. Fuck off. All right, fuckers. We will be back next week. Unless I don't know. Unless we. get
I'm not
sick.
dying.
But until then, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Who loves you?
We do.